So now we're back to the big dog. We're going to get him out and about and unfold that and go through the field cultivator. But first things first, I want to make sure before this thing starts up and goes anywhere, so I don't forget to hold that hitch pin down. It's got a hole going through there. And through that hole, I'm going to put a bolt. Because if I forget to put that bolt through there, and even backing this thing out, getting up and over the concrete threshold of the machine shed door, I really don't want to find out if this pin is going to jump out or not. Not worth it, so let's put this in quick. And I'm not just going to put one nut on there. We're going to double nut it because I don't really want to take any chances of that thing deciding to come off and jump out of there. Not worth risking it. Just not worth it. And there we go. That guy shouldn't go anywhere. So we're back in the field cultivator out, and we're going to unfold it kind of right here in front of the shop, so I'm not quite so far away from tools and things. And I also want to miss, there's some mud puddles kind of over to this way. So when I'm crawling underneath there, checking tires, putting grease in it, changing all those shovels, I don't really want to be crawling in mud. I think I'll be all right if I get over a little bit closer to the door. I've also got that a nut I got to put on to hold that rolling basket that hasn't folded down yet. Get that on there right. So we'll do that also. Go forward here just a little bit while that unfolds. Get a little closer to the door. Got room for a little bigger field cultivator in here, but between that wing in the shop and that wing in the old hog building, there's maybe 20 feet left. I suppose that'd be an awfully big field cultivator to get to 60 feet. I doubt that happens any day soon. And that's getting plenty close to that door. I think we can handle that. Actually, I want to get that wheel there off the concrete because I got to lift that basket up on that side and get it leveled. And if that outside wing is up on the concrete and none of the rest of the cultivator is up on the concrete, I'm not going to have a real good gauge of what level looks like. So we got to get a little farther back than that. Get out of the mud. I think I'm out of all the mud. There's a puddle over there, but I don't need to be in it. I think it'll work. Shut her down. Alright, so I think I alluded to this in another video clip. You can see how the basket rollers across the back, they'll hang pretty level. That one on the end has a little sag to it. And then this one, yeah, it kind of falls off the table. And you can see the gap between these two rollers there at the top compared to what the rest of them should look like, where they should be flush up against. And if you go up here to the spring levelers, you can see there's a nut on the bottom of each of those. There's a nut on the bottom of that one. This one lost its nut, and so it's sagging. So I happen to have a nut. So now I just got to pick that thing up, stick a nut on there. Not too complicated. Well, there's a few ways to skin this cat. I got to get this arm lifted up. So I can come back here with a skid loader or loader tractor and pick this up, but that's not going to be super convenient when I'm the only one here. I think this will do it just fine. It's not that heavy, so we'll use the handyman jack and pick it up like so. I think that's working quite nicely. Oh, now that I thought was going to be my trick there. It's not. So, pull that out. Pull that out. Put you there so I don't lose you. That was not my best idea today. Now I got to get that lifted up into there. All right. And I think it might get me there. Here we are. Connected. And we'll have to jack down. It'll be a little difficult. There we are. Well, that definitely made it better than it was. There's still a little bit of a gap going on there, but not nearly like it was. It kind of matches the other side now. I know those outside wings just don't hang quite as level and as the middle of it does. And this is not perfectly level ground here. It's pretty close. The other thing is that driver's right side over there gets beat up pretty good. You can see how this drag is not looking so hot around the outside. That's because when you're sitting in the cab of the tractor, your controls are on the right, so you usually are looking over your right shoulder. So the right side is the fence that the side that I'm comfortable when I go around the fence with. When I try to do it on the left side, that's what happens. It doesn't look real good. It's amazing how big of a difference that makes looking over your other shoulder and steering with your right hand. It doesn't work real good for me. And I'm fairly ambidextrous, and that still doesn't work. Whereas this side that goes around the fence all the time, at least I don't hit the fence with it. Well, now to go through all the tires on this, there's only 14 of them, and 8 of them are buried underneath there, and not much fun to get to. So, here we go. So what I'm doing now is I am greasing this behemoth. It has, on each of these caster spindles up front, 6 grease zerks to hit. There's 3 across the front, there's 1 hidden back here, and then there's 2 all the way back here. Most days when you're in the field, you got to grease all of these spots, and it takes a whole cartridge of grease, or a whole tube, every day. That you use it. Because these big spindles up here on the front get a lot of wear and tear on them, so you got to fill them with grease. This whole tube right here is, I mean, it's got a pin going through it. There's an awful lot of grease going on in there. And you got to fill it. I'm very fortunate that they have these things called cordless grease guns. I don't have to pump it by hand like you used to back in the day. I used to do this by hand when I was a much younger man. I ain't doing that no more. I'm going to pull trigger. Oh, that's close to the end. Yep, it's the end of that cartridge. Fill it up again. Rocco, you ready to ride? Yeah. You ready to go for a ride? Up we go. Up we go. Yeah, come on. Let's go ride. Yeah, let's go for a ride, buddy. Come on. Let's get the door open. Here we go. Come on in. Come on. Come on. I'm coming in, buddy. You want to ride? Come on. Come on. Come. Come on. In here. Yes, good boy. Come on. What's your deal? Not so sure. Come on. Come on. Come on. Rocco, come. Come on. Good boy. Yes. Come on. Oh, come on. Why are you so scared of this all of a sudden? Oh, because I slammed your butt in the door yesterday. That's why you're scared. Come on, Rocco. You got to come in here, buddy. Yeah, I don't want you out there. I don't want you out there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Come on. All right, you don't want to ride? Come on. Come. Come here. Come on. Come on, Rocco. You're not going to like this. Come. Come on, Rocco. Rocco. And he's going down. Okay. I guess he doesn't want to ride. Okay.